She just brought that up to me. Thank you. You can keep it though. It was alive. I opened the door and GE had brought that mouse to me alive, and she came in and she had it in her mouth and she brought it right up here, and I said, no, 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 take it back outside. And I put my foot on the mouse, and then she went outside and I grabbed it by the tail, still alive, and I did a flip and flipped it out there. All right, for those of you that don't know, that's a sign of a cat really likes you. When they bring you dead, not dead animals, but live animals. I kind of insulted her just then. She's been saying, well, since you've been feeding me so much, here, I'm going to bring a treat for you. A live, like a live animal for you to kill and eat and play with, And, yeah, I've had that happen before. I had another cat, and when I worked at the rifle and pistol range, Blackhawk shooting range, Wrangler. He was a big black cat, and he was a wild cat, but he was stockier than Shadow. He was a different breed, but he was a hunter, and he brought me a mouse one time. He brought it up, and he let it loose inside there, and I had to shoot it. I had to shoot it with a 44 with the 44 Special Charter Arms Bulldog with shot load in it. But yeah, because he released it, and then he didn't want anything to do with it. He goes, here, I brought this for you. Now see, right there they said that stray cats, stray cats are bad because they attract vermin. No, they capture vermin. They kill vermin. Mice are much worse than cats. Cats don't chew through electrical wires or eat food and stuff like that. Like grains and stuff like that. If you had bags of food stored for animals, mice are not good, and cats are the antidote. But anyways, another cat update. This might be just be a little cat update. Is Buddy was in here eating the other day, and Stripeface is a male cat that's aggressive, not only towards other cats, but towards people. As far as he's aggressive panhandler, because when he comes up, he meows at you, and he stands on his hind legs, and he does all kinds of stunts, and what it is he's friendly towards humans, but he's antisocial towards cats. I know that sounds weird, but that's the way he is. And so in order to keep him from bullying all the other cats and running them off, I give him his own little separate plate up here on the second landing, balcony. I just put it up there for him, and the other cats have enough time to eat this food at the bottom of the stairs, and then Buddy has enough time to exit my door and go out down the stairs without having to confront him, because Buddy will fight anybody. So anyways, Buddy had been in here, and he decided he wanted to go out, because he heard me opening the door, and I'd already set the tray out there, and Stripeface was, munching away, having a good time with it. And he's still kind of cautious at me. They all are kind of, because I don't want them gathering around my door while work hours, So they're either indoors or I've got a spray bottle, like a squirt gun. And just a crinkling of it, is enough to get them to run off. But it doesn't hurt them. It's just water. But I want them to get away, like, hey, I'll feed you, but not now. You have a certain feeding time. And anyways, Buddy was leaving, and he started, he's cross-eyed a little bit, but he can still see from a long distance. Anyways, he saw the Stripeface over there, and Stripeface was busy eating. His back was towards Buddy. Well, it was kind of like his side. And Buddy walks up kind of like slow, like he's stalking him. And he gets right next to Stripeface, and when Stripeface looks up, he goes, wow! To the face. he just waited for him to look up, too. He didn't say anything. He just waited for him to look up and smack him in the face. So, yeah. And the strap wise, he ran off. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a little quick cat update. Yeah, they're out there. They're out there playing with it. See, I want her to eat. She's pregnant again. I want her to eat her own kill. Don't give it to me. Or if you do give it to me, make sure you've had your fun killing it first. And Shadow just wanted out, recently. So, he was right there. So, one of you two. Shadow, here's another update. So with Shadow, he was outside, and I was on my balcony. I was looking, and there were some kids, across the courtyard. Let's say this is the courtyard, and here's my balcony over here. Here's a breezeway. Well, the opposite breezeway over there was some kids yelling. A lot of times that freaks them out, kids running and screaming. These are young kids. I can't guess the age. Ooh, Peppy lost a feather, and he's almost losing another one. But anyway, Shadow was over here. Well, they have a bird feeder over here. These people on the second balcony up there, they've got a little hook, and they bring the little bird feeder in. Well, a lot of that, if you know about bird feeders, a lot of that spills down on the ground. And the bold birds were down there. Well, there was a dove on the ground right by that feeder, and Shadow was. See, there's some shrubbery down there, a little green shrubbery, and he was behind the shrubbery, and he was looking. See, when I first looked out, I saw him looking. I thought he was looking at those kids over there. Nah, he was focused on that dove. And, the kids were talking about stuff and everything, and they had the parent with them, all of a sudden, and then Shadow went, and man, he almost got that dove. He was I'd say he was a good 7 to 15 yards away from that dove when he made his dash, and the bird, he just barely got away. He's a good hunter. I think that's why he survived so long on his own. But now recently he's getting used to. He hangs out. I don't know. It's 10:30 p.m. right now. And he just recently left the back balcony because he was hanging out there sitting on a chair, having a good time back there. When I went to sleep the other night, I try to watch out for anxiety. And here's one of the anxiety. I have an active imagination, as you can tell. And I was thinking, what would happen if I caught some kids torturing Shadow? What would I do? And I started getting I got into it. I started getting pissed off, like, it's like if you saw someone torturing your own kid, your own child or something, it's beyond just a pet, like, we're friends. Even though he bites at me sometimes and everything, I really like that cat, and if I saw somebody hurting him, if it's bad enough if you saw him run over. That's kind of what it started out with in my imagination. What if, because that's why I wanna get to it around to where I'm gonna adopt him. So, like I said, I'm saving up money for that, and I will adopt him. And once they get neutered, they have the less of an instinct to roam. But I think he's always gonna want to go outside and do stuff like that, like ambush birds. And hey, that's the way it is in real life, it's not, he's just exercising his instincts, he sees something down there moving around, look at these seeds, look at these seeds, all these seeds are so good, and he's just like, oh man, wait till that sucker turns his butt, and he could do it too. Now, I don't know if people would let him because there was a lot of people around. I don't know if they let him enjoy his kill, but he'd drag it off. Good luck trying to take it from him, too, because sometimes when I go to do his water and I just brush past his whisker, he'll bite at me. It won't break the skin, but, he's still not totally tame, I don't think he'll ever be totally tame, but he's a funny cat. Anyway, that's a cat update for you. Anybody that likes cats, there's more than one around here. Like I said, there's quite a few cats around here. But they also kill mice. proof. I have visual proof right there. Beginning of this video. I mean, it was dead, but I mean, it was live. Recently dead. Bring out your dead. I'm not quite dead yet. You soon will be. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Get that mouse, get him. He's gonna flip it over the edge, you watch. I'm gonna let him play with it. Silly.